Well, hey guys, welcome back to Styles by Darcy. Today I am going to put in some silver extensions into Brooke's hair. She does a talk show every other Monday and does some lives throughout the week. She sells some stuff in her boutique called the Floor Couture. So I'm trying to get them as even as possible. Obviously it's not going to be perfect. To get all 25 in, and I'm just going to take a small little piece of the natural hair right there, and then I'm going to take this handy dandy tool. I'm sure there's a more specific name to it, but I don't know it. And then take the cylinder, move it all the way up, and then pull the hair through, kind of like you're fishing, like what's the word for it? Sewing. Like a needle. And then so the cylinder is up at the top, and I'm going to put the hair strand, and it's got this tip at the top. It's kind of rubbery. Hold it there. Take my plier tools and squeeze. And then these are great compared to the tape-in extensions. These have a much more wide range. So she can put it up in a ponytail if she wanted to, and you're not gonna really see them. They're really easy to hide. So that's why I absolutely love the cylinder Dreamcatchers extensions.
Question.
Yes.
What if you just wanted a fun strand?
I love doing fun strands. Let me tell you, this is basically fun strands. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done all the way up to 6 on one person. I charge $10 for each strand for install and the cylinder. So it's all $10 is one strand. Now, if you buy 5, I do give you the 6th one for free, just because, you know, it's an incentive to get more. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Dreamcatchers extensions. We love Dreamcatchers. They have really good quality of hair. It is European hair. They only take the best quality of the hair, and then they make it into the colors that they provide. They also have some very fun colors. Let me show you what those are. Here are all the fun colors that Dreamcatchers provides. They have a really dark one. This is for someone who has curly hair and wants extensions. The other ones all come straight. So for the fun colors, they have, let's see if I can do this. They have this silver, and this is what I put in Brooke's hair today. We have pink, blue. This is kind of like a lavender, and then a baby blue teal almost. Light blue maybe. Red. Okay, so I lied. This is purple. This is pink. Now you can see the difference. It is more of a pink, but it's just a different color pink. But we call it purple. I wish they had a deeper purple, but as I said in the video, I have some blonde extensions that I can turn into whatever color you want. I could probably even do it with the silver. It might actually look better with the silver. I know that if I did teal, it would probably look better with the white because the yellow makes it kind of green. So there's that. We have a very, very cute pastel pink. I might have to try that one time. I like the bold pink personally. And this one is like a peach color, and I'm not really a fan of that. It still looks cute. And then of course we have our regular normal hair color with the blonde, not that peach, the blonde, the dark brown. We even have some red, so you redheads out there, you can get some extensions too. I gotta find it right there. And they have a couple different like varieties, like tones of the red. See? Very cool. And then more of the blonde. Now this teal is an ombre teal. It's really pretty. We have an ombre blonde right there. It's not really blonde. I would say dark brown to light brown. Here is the ombre dark brown to blonde. And then ombre red right there. So it's a dark red into a lighter red. I would call it like wine almost. It's very pretty. So those are our colors. We have a very big variety here at Dreamcatchers. The tools that we use to put in the Dreamcatchers extension are this thing right here. So you're gonna put these cylinders on here on the little thread. The thread opens up. You're going to take your piece of hair. Okay, I'm just gonna do this as an example. Drop it. Put the cylinder, move the cylinder up. All the way up until you touch the hair. And then take this string and you're just going to pull it. I think I have too much hair. Pull it through. I have too much hair in there. Okay. I have too much hair in there. It's hard to do it when it's you do it yourself. Okay. Take some of that out. And start over. It is a learning curve, let me tell you. The first time I did it, even though I did it on a mannequin head for practice, it's took me a long time to do. So you take it and you pull the hair, and the cylinder is now on the hair. Now I'm not gonna put an actual extension in right now because one, this is too close to my scalp and they'll be able to see the cylinder. So this is bad placement. I was just showing you how to put it on. You would take that, put it on, put the extension inside of it, and then take these really cool rainbow pliers and clamp them shut. It's as easy as that. So simple. Now, when you have 150 of these to do, it does take a little bit of time. In the instructional videos that I was watching, it says that you can put them in an hour and a half. When you're new, it takes a lot longer. Let me just tell you. I think the first time I did it, it took me almost 4 hours from start to finish. That is sectioning, putting them in, and styling. All of it together. It took like 4 hours. It was a very long time. So luckily, the person I did it on knew that I was new at it, and she was definitely okay with it. We had to take a couple breaks. She had to stretch her legs because, you know, it's a long time sitting in a chair, let me tell you. But it turned out amazing. She loved it. And when she came back to get them done again, we actually didn't get them out, or she didn't come back until it was about 8 weeks. So it had gone too far and it had started to look matted, almost like dreads. So we took them out and put them all back in again. And it actually didn't take me nearly as long, and it actually didn't take me nearly as long as it did the first time, which was nice because I got better at it. I like to get the tower. There's pros and cons to getting the tower, okay? So with the tower, of course, you get multiple different colors. I'm sorry, you get all the colors. You get the blonde to the light brown to like a coppery red color. Maybe not as coppery red, but it's still got like a red hint to it, and then all the way to black. The only thing with this is that I haven't had a lot of clients who are blonde. So I still have all of my blonde colors. I don't want to get another tower because
I don't want to get more blonde cylinders because I haven't used them. So I don't want to have a surplus of the blonde cylinders. So now I have been ordering them as I need them. And I just fill them up in here so that they don't take up space in my thing. So it's a great organizing tool, the tower is. A lot of the extensions that I do are the fun colors because parents don't mind spending $20 on a couple extensions when it doesn't ruin the hair, like if you had to bleach your hair. So I have a whole bunch of colors. I'm going to show you some of the colors that are super popular. This is my second go around of the teal ombre. It's a very popular color. I've probably sold the most of because this is my second round of the teal. Red isn't as popular, but I still get a lot of people requesting red. Pink is by far probably the most popular. I think I've gone through 3 bundles of the pink. It's so pretty. Purple is another one that is popular. Not as popular as the pink though, because I think people want more of a deeper purple, and this is the only purple we have. I've gone through a lot of blue as well. So this is my second blue. The blue is so bright. It's so awesome. I love this blue. I haven't personally put blue in my hair because I'm more like of the pink, but I really think that it will look good with dark hair. Brooke actually had blue in her hair too, and I'll put a little picture up here so you can see what it looks like in her hair. The tool that I use to cut the hair is the razor that came in the Dream Catchers kit. So, very cool. I love the multicolored rainbow tools. I wanted to go over some of the care instructions for how to take care of your Dream Catchers extensions. Daily care. The client must ease out any tangles or any matting around the beads once a day. So, of course, you're gonna brush your hair. So it's just saying that you need to brush your hair. Here's the brush. I love the logo on it. Now, this brush is great. Any brush like this is really great for extensions, but the Dreamcatcher brush actually twists. So if your extensions, which I don't have any in, gets snaggled, if it gets caught, it kind of rotates so that it'll come out and not pull it out. So this brush is really awesome for for brushing your extensions. If you don't take care of and brush your hair on a regular basis, it will get matted and damaged, and you don't want that to happen to your Dreamcatcher's extensions. Some tips for washing and styling your hair. You have twice as much hair, so rinse more. Leave your conditioner on the Dreamcatchers for at least 2 to 3 minutes, and make sure that you do not place any conditioner on where the cylinders are, because the conditioner on the cylinders can actually loosen up. It's like a lubricant, so it can actually cause your Dreamcatchers to loosen up and come undone. When you're washing your hair, try to take your fingers and go in a Z motion so that the extensions don't get caught. It just helps. So if you run straight down and you run into one, you could catch it and pull it out. You have to be very careful. So probably not going to want to wash as hard as you would normally if you didn't have extensions in, because if they do get caught, it could hurt and or pull out the hair extension. You're going to want to try to air dry your hair as much as possible before you run a brush through it and start blow drying it. It will help protect the hair and keep it healthier longer. Also, you're not going to want to blow dry your hair upside down because it will cause tangles more than normal. You really want to not color your hair with your extensions in, because the chemical from the hair dye or the perm can be caught into the cylinders and cause some irritation to your scalp if it continues to leak out. So I wouldn't recommend cutting your own Dreamcatcher's hair extensions unless of course you are a licensed stylist. There is a specific way that they recommend cutting the hair, and that is with the razor. For blending purposes, it's easier and better to blend with a razor than it is with the scissors, although they do provide the scissors. I use the scissors for hair that may have not been short enough and I don't have the ability to grab and then use the razor on the very end. So what I'll do is I will pull it out and I will point cut it so that it doesn't have quite a sharp blunt end. So when brushing your hair, there is a technique that they recommend, Dreamcatchers. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your brush and you're gonna hold the top and then pull down and brush your hair. And then work from the bottom and go upwards. And then you can get to the point where your extensions are. If you start from the top and go down, you're just gonna cause more tangles as you go down your head, and actually, that's just a rule of thumb. I would personally recommend starting from the bottom and then working your way up for even if you don't have extensions. When you go swimming or are playing outside or whatever, we definitely recommend that you pull your hair back into either a ponytail or a braid so that they don't tangle. We also recommend that if you are to go swimming, that you rinse your hair so that it is wet already before you get into the pool, especially chlorinated pool water because of the chemical that they have. So make sure that it is wet already before you get into the pool. And sometimes, especially if you have blonde hair, you want to do that anyways because that chlorine can turn your hair green. Apply a detangling spray or a leave-in conditioner, and that will help to not make your extensions so dry. When sleeping, we suggest that you sleep on a smooth, silky pillowcase. It will help the extensions not get so tangled. Also, maybe put it in a ponytail or a loose braid to try to not make it so tangly. These are some great tips to help you maintain your Dreamcatcher's hair extensions so that they last up to 1 to 2 years. The better maintained they are, the longer they will last. And you definitely want to keep them as long as possible because this is a very big purchase. You can use them over and over again. You can put them in, and then if you want to change it up, you can take them out and you can put them in a Ziploc bag and keep them for maybe a year later, because they should last about 1 year to 2 years if maintained well. And if maintained very well, they could probably even last longer than that. I hope you guys enjoyed this Dreamcatcher's extension video. If you liked this video, go ahead, give me a like. If you want to see more information on Dreamcatchers, leave me a comment below. If you want to see anything else pertaining to hair or Dreamcatchers, coloring, whatever, leave me a comment, let me know, and I will be sure to look into that and possibly make a video for you. Thanks so much for coming along, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.